107.3 KFFM. I had like the coolest Friday. I went to Bite Club Throwdown and I had a feast, a paleo feast that I've never tasted all of these things. Full story over at KFFM.com, but I was able to get the hostesses with the mostest. Well, I guess that's kind of the female version because I've got Shawn Niles in here too. Host and hostess of the evening. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Rachel Hale.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. It's Shawn Niles, a.k.a. the Fat Pastor.
Give them your handles so that way people can follow you on social media.
Mine is at Rachel Hale Music.
And you can follow me online, Facebook at the Fat Pastor Yakima, and on Instagram at Bite Club USA and the Fat Pastor.
Perfect. So this is a partnership that has been in the works for a while. Finally, people got to see our first taste of it.
Yeah.
Now, Shawn, you flew down to Nashville
Yep.
and you were on...
It's called Hale's Kitchen. It's a pun on my last name, and it's been on Gordon Ramsay's Hale's Kitchen.
I love that. What did you make while he was on?
Fun thing about Hale's Kitchen, I'll have celebrity guests. For this episode, I had Shawn Niles from MasterChef and Yashika Holston from MasterChef season 8.
Gosh.
And if you watched their season, Yashika happened to kind of kick Shawn off the show over fried chicken. So we thought it'd be fun to do a paleo fried chicken rematch.
Oh my
For all of their
goodness.
followers and my followers who love the show. And so we did it, and they had a cook-off, and it was so fun.
It was only 6 years in the making, so, it took a bit to get back together and cook chicken together again, but we did it.
Marinating like a fine wine.
That's right.
Okay, so that went absolutely fantastic. And you are a big singer as well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really what I do.
Okay.
I am a singer, and somehow this Hale's Kitchen has taken on its own thing, and I'm just
Right.
along for the ride. It's been real fun.
I think that's beautiful.
Thank you.
What are your songs out that people could listen to right now?
You can check out Nothing But the Water, which I sang on American Idol. Billboard ended up featuring it, one of the top moments of the season, so
Okay.
people love that song. That's available on iTunes. And then the most recent single that I released is a song called Promised Land, and would love for every single person to hear it because it's really an anthem of hope for people, especially during this time that we're going through globally. That's the single. You gotta go check it out, people.
Right? So she's a singer, and then she's a host. She's got Hale's Kitchen, and now we've got a new partnership that we are able to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's make the announcement.
So last year, we partnered with the World Food Championships, and so as of April 12th, we're going to be launching out of Yakima into Nashville, Tennessee for our very first National Bite Club Throwdown.
And kind of break it down, because the person that wins gets a pretty cool prize.
Yeah, so they get a cash prize as well as entry into the World Food Championships for that year.
Dang.
Yeah.
Big deal. And
Absolutely.
you've been in the World Food Championships.
Yeah, we've been for like 4 years, and so it's an amazing competition. It's the world's largest culinary competition. It takes place this year again in Dallas, and so really, really fun place to be. Amazing chefs from all over the world. It's a blast.
This is almost like an underground eating club. So
Yeah.
Bite Club, you want to become a member if you have not, or
Yeah.
at least follow along with Shawn so
Yeah.
that way you can get all of the updates, because you guys are going to be taking this all over the place, hosts together. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, we're actually working on launching all throughout the country right now, and so it's not going to be anything that happens bam, 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 but
Right.
little by little, we've got another location that we can't quite disclose yet because it is underground, right?
Right, right.
Yes, we're not
Don't
live,
talk
right?
about it.
Yeah, no, okay.
Nope.
But we're going to be launching in Nashville, and then you'll see more and more cities pop up. And the cool thing is that if you're a member of Bite Club, then you get to go to any Bite Club event that's taking place around the country.
And it's wild. We were just in Yakima, and there's a couple going to fly down to Nashville
Yep.
for the Bite Club event, and I am
way.
so excited about it.
That is so cool.
So if you're here in Yakima and you want to come, just come on to Nashville.
Definitely.
Come on.
Oh man, that would be quite the vacation.
It's going to be fun to be right, in April, which is a wonderful time of the year in Nashville.
Okay, good
Wonderful
to know.
weather. So if you want to come on.
And honestly,
Absolutely.
if you like watching those kinds of food competitions, to be in the mix.
Yeah.
And it's such an intimate setting, 3 courses, and everybody's got a different take on things. And each one of these has a different, the one that was on Friday had paleo.
Paleo Italian.
Whew,
Yeah.
so good.
Which is it was really a challenge. I mean, to be able
Right.
to jump into that with all of the restrictions on a paleo diet and to make delicious food, which they did, so impressive.
Yeah. And you're full-time paleo, Rachel.
I am full-time paleo, and I love it. I feel great, and I love it. I love it.
I was dipping my toes in it. Nice to get to sit next to you and give me the ropes on all this stuff. And for people that don't know what paleo is, would you mind giving them a little?
Yeah, so paleo diet is no grains, no processed sugar, no dairy, no legumes, but you can have all the meat you want. You can have all the avocados, nuts, that kind of stuff, veggies, fruit that you could ever dream of. It's awesome. I love it. I feel great too.
I was surprised at how much stuff.
It's possible.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a big movement in LA, and Nashville's coming along, but in Los Angeles, it's a really big deal. It's slowly creeping out across the country. So it's been fun doing Hell's Kitchen and just kind of cooking paleo recipes for people, because people who do want recipes are coming and getting some, and they're enjoying them. It's been fun.
Well, very cool. Beginning of 2022, and you're already on fire. Both of you doing so much stuff.
Telling you, double.
It's a good year.
2022.
Yep.
Yes.
Double for your trouble. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So make sure, follow Bite Club. Let's give them one more time with those handles.
At Rachel Hale. It's Hale, in case you wanted to know. Music. Rachel Hale Music.
So you can follow us on Facebook at The Fat Pastor Yakima, or on Instagram at Bite Club USA or The Fat Pastor.
Ooh, and before we wrap up, because you had the lab and now you have turned it into a new magical place, please give everybody the name.
So we've got a brand new concept here in town called Eats and Elixirs, where the lab used to be.
I love that name. And so what could people expect when they come in there?
So we're a vintage cocktail bar with kind of global tapas. We do brunch on the weekends. We want to give you this feeling of stepping into the past, but with a bit of a modern twist.
I would say definitely the Hail Mary is the drink. If you just like, there's such a huge menu. And then you were saying the chicken. What should they try?
Listen, they have got a paleo Thai fried chicken. And Shawn made it when he was a guest on my show.
Fun.
And it blew my mind. It was amazing. And so if you are, someone who is paleo and can't have fried chicken, there is a place in Yakima for you, and it is Eats and Elixirs. They have an amazing option for you.
Fit equals flavor.
Fit equals flavor. That's right. That's right.
Oh,
Fit
I
equals
love
flavor.
it. Anything else that we have not covered that you want to make sure that people know about?
Go check out my music.
Yes.
Oh, something I did want to say about Bite Club. It is a different theme every time. So you don't think if you come it's going to be paleo every time or anything like that. That was just for this one. So that is a fun thing about it. Always changes and you don't know what you're going to get into. So,
I love it.
But yeah, please check out my music and follow me on Instagram and all those platforms. And also please message me and let me know if you are a paleo eater, what kind of recipes you'd like to see, because I'm always trying to do something different for people like me who eat this way.
I love that. Make sure to follow Shawn, because if you are a chef and you're wanting to expand, it's a good idea to start somewhere and start with you. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of for me. I'm not classically trained. Like, this is all passion, right? And so even now, as we're talking about like stepping into the paleo world with Rachel a little bit, has been such a fun challenge, because I'm going, how do you take something like this that people would maybe typically think is incredibly restrictive?
Yes.
And to help them realize, like, you can have the most amazing, delicious meals and be healthy at the same time.
Yes. They were full of flavor, but not heavy.
Yeah.
I really appreciated it.
You feel good when you're done.
Exactly. Yeah. I did. I felt good all weekend. I even tried my hand at my own paleo meal later in the weekend.
Awesome.
KFFM.com for all the details. Thank you both so much.
Thank you for having us. We had such a good time.
Yes.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.